It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Packers and the Vikings, and it comes your way.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Vikings will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. hands it off out of the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 32. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the option play now to the left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. The 30. 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start out here with the option left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Holding, offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see This celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Operating from the gun. Booth. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's the option play going left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Booth. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 1. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devontae Smith. 29 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Boom. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen it?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Down inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. To throw on second down. Booth over the middle. He's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw. Booth. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard match. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, first and 10. Looking to throw on second down. Booth. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Booth. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40. it's all said and done. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down. Booth. Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And they will take a 7-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Back to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's got room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Booth. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Now the try here for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good. And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs. Making the sideline grin as well. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. for 6.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Packers get set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. It's Olave.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field. That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up alive, taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points.
Now you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a...
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.